Look at the picture. See the skull. Visible Frankenstein controls. The Brain Thoughts broadcasting radio. The Frankenstein earphone radio. The latest new skull reforming to contain all Frankenstein controls.
Well, welcome back to Frankenstein Control.
Howdy,
everybody.
dowdy, woo!
I had to take some time off because individually we were extremely busy. October is definitely my busiest month. However, our reconvening is most serendipitous because not this episode, but our next episode will be our very
Our
very
third
special
annual Spooktacular.
Is it third annual or fourth annual?
Fuck, I don't know.
It's like fifth
annual Spooktacular.
15th.
fourth or fifth.
15th
It's our
Spooktacular.
insert number here.
We're
Spooktacular.
We're in Roman numerals now of Spooktaculars.
We're at the point in our sequels where we need to start naming ourselves like Spooktacular, the street.
Yeah.
Spooktacular, Electric Boogaloo. No, well, that's next time.
That's next time. Next time on Frankenstein Control. Skip this one if you don't want scared. if you
No,
do
stay.
want scared. Yeah.
Stay!
Trying to think of what's happened. Everyone's talking about Squid Game, which I assume is just Splatoon with live ammunition.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought people...
Why is everybody so crazy about Splatoon lately?
yeah, because like
it came out years ago.
Splatoon 3 got announced like a couple weeks before Squid Game, it like really blew up, and I thought that's what people were talking about.
Yeah. No, it is an anti-capitalist, anti-imperialist sort of Black Mirror horror show about a game show where people have to kill each other.
A fantasy show that we're all living and therefore don't really want to watch right now because it just reminds us of how shitty that this entire world is.
It's
that
the
we're
same
in.
shit as Black Mirror. I'm like, this is 1 or 2 degrees away from being current reality. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'd really rather not focus on this.
Yeah, I watched the second episode, the first and second. Regrettably watched the first of
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the first episode of the show, a guy fucks a pig, and that's pretty terrible. And then in the second one, it's the most bleak, social media driven hellhole I've ever seen.
Oh, is it the recycling one?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a bad one.
And I
mean,
never
it's a
wanted.
good one, but it's a bad one, and I can't watch it or think about it.
And I know about the whole, like, we put your mom into a doll, and all it can say is, like, monkey loves you, and that, once again, was the bleakest fucking thing I've ever read. I read, like, a synopsis of it on Reddit, and I started tearing up.
Honestly, the only episode of Black Mirror you should bother watching is this Star Trek episode, because it's really funny. Like, that's an episode where they just, like, have fun with the premise, and, like, it feels more like a Twilight Zone episode than a lot of those other ones, because, you know, sometimes Twilight Zone episodes could have a little bit of levity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that episode had a bit of levity, because it's the characters within the story don't take the story seriously either, because they're all virtual constructs, and they know they are, and so, like, they're trapped in this guy's Star Trek power fantasy.
Okay.
And
The holodeck go crazy again?
well, it's kind of like the holodeck in reverse.
You mean the Hollow Shed?
Where the people within the holodeck universe are the ones being tortured by the guy who controls the holodeck, basically. And the episode revolves around them trying to rebel against this asshole.
Boy, Barclay got really dark towards the end.
Yeah. What? Barkley?
Barclay was...
Charles Barkley? Shut up and Jam Guinan?
I think that was his name, Barclay. He was the guy I referred to on from Next Generation, the guy I referred to as the Hollow Shed weeb.
Yeah, because he was, like, addicted to using the Hollow Shed, and there's, like, one where he made this fantasy where he was,
Why are we calling it the Hollow Shed?
Because that's what they call him on Futurama.
Yeah, that's what it was called, Taylor. But he made this whole fantasy where, like, he was a knight, and he's, like, rescuing Deanna, and Riker is, like, this... this like short person that's like, oh, I'm your little guy.
Riker's Gurgi.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That's right. Yeah. That show is kind of interesting. I've been watching a lot of Isaac Arthur videos recently. Oh, welcome to Frankenstein Control. I'm Taylor. That's Ada. That's B-Rye. Anyway, I was watching various places.
Shut up.
I was watching lots of Isaac Arthur shit recently, which he's like this futurist guy who talks about a lot of cool shit. And one of his episodes, a very interesting episode, was about post-scarcity societies. And at one point he mentions, like, famously Star Trek is like, especially TNG, where they have the matter constructors and shit like that.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, humanity is post-scarcity. We have no need for currency. And
Yeah, that's why everyone wears these uncomfortable, weird uniforms.
But, like, the only way you get access to a holodeck is if you are in the Federation doing neato things on a ship and doing things correctly on that ship to warrant getting paid holodeck hours. So technically there's still currency within this Federation. And, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
And Isaac points that out.
Yeah.
And, like, but he does it in a less, suspicious and stinky way than I'm doing. Because Isaac Arthur is a precious man, a good fellow who talks about everything. Literally, I think that boy's going to have an episode about pretty much every human concept ever developed by the time he dies. It'll be pretty
Which will be soon.
Which will be
Because unlike Star Trek,
he's fine. Isaac Arthur's fine.
Yeah, a lot of healthy people die.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, unlike Star Trek, we're in a current scarcity society. We're 1 or 2 degrees from Mad Max.
Yeah.
So it's a real bad time.
We're in a about to be scarcity society.
But yeah, because no one wants to work anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, really.
It's the workers who are wrong.
In slightly topical news, well, it's extremely topical as of this recording.
Is it topical because you rub it on your skin?
Yes, but also literally this morning, Colin Powell died.
Not this morning.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
What is time?
It was like
anymore?
Monday or something.
What the fuck is time anymore? I don't even...
It's a spice you put on things. It's an herb.
Pairs well with rosemary.
Beige.
But I can only imagine that George W. Bush, when told, was like, really? Colin Powell? That's how you say his name? I thought we were just calling him Colin to fuck with him, because, it's part of the butt. But...
It's a butt part. Texas.
In Texas.
Who is Texas?
So that was yesterday, not this morning.
Yeah, apparently, like, it was COVID related, but it was also not COVID related.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, because, like, he was vaccinated, and but he also died from the COVID, but it was more complications for the COVID because the man had fucking, like, super cancer or something.
Yeah, like multiple myeloma.
And basically his immune system was just not prepared for that kind of shit. He gets, because even when vaccinated, there's a chance you can get COVID, just the way it be.
Yeah.
And that slim chance. He got the slim chance, and since he was already fucking compromised from 100 different things, he just
And 84, he went ha.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I honestly, that was from like he was a figure from a period of my life that I remember very little.
Yeah.
So it's like he died.
Yep.
Like, I'm not gonna say one thing or the other. It's just, he died.
Yep.
He died of COVID.
Yeah,
That sucks.
That's the thing that happened.
Oh.
The me forgetting.
Me forgetting.
Me forgetting.
Me forgetting too many things. Help!
Yeah, no, really. Because, like, me not remembering that it was yesterday and not this morning. Like, I texted, so, like, last week I sent FBM, because we're old now, we send each other recipes.
Oh!
And I sent him the That's What I Reckon pumpkin soup recipe
Very
video,
good.
Pumpkin.
which is which I made and will eat more of when I go home tonight, because it's very fucking good.
Ada made some. It's pretty good.
It was good, but I sent that to him, and I was like, have you seen this? This guy's videos are good and his recipes are good. And then he texted me a couple days later, he's like, B-Rye, I have not seen that guy, but I did not remember. Like, this morning, I was like, oh, shit, B-Rye texted me the other day, and I never responded. And it feels like he just texted me today, and I was like, I didn't just text you today? Like, what even is time anymore? We are so old, I'm not even, like, I don't even remember what week I did a thing.
Yeah.
And it fades so quickly.
Yeah, we went pumpkin patch scrounging a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
You went pumpkin patching.
We went
Yes.
pumpkin patching.
You got a giant Kushal squash or Kushal pumpkin.
You got a giant koosh ball. You were just very much on drugs, Ada.
Yeah,
You really need to stop. You're scaring us all.
but it's really good. The Kushal. I've made like 3 gallon bags worth of cubes and like 2 things of puree and.
I liked when you roasted them.
it's gonna
I
be
think
good.
if you made them in smaller slices, I think maybe that would be like literally the only thing you could do to improve it.
Yeah.
It's just smaller slices, because like when they're big and stuff, not enough of that whatever you put on top
You
of
get
it
like the
gets
crunchy
to-
center a little bit. Yeah.
that's really good shit. I really like the smaller bits. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I would do it more, but Jen doesn't like pumpkin.
I like pumpkin. Isn't that my pumpkin anyway? Didn't I pay for it?
Not really. We got you the big one for carving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys mentioned something about using my money to do something, though.
You get that big pumpkin for you.
Oh, okay.
All of our pumpkins.
Roast me some squash, Ada.
Okay, you can
That's
have,
what I want.
You can have more squash next time I roast it.
Yay.
All
I
of
like it.
all of our pumpkins, if I recall correctly, were covered by the price of admission, so none of us had to pay any extra, which is a first for me going
I
there.
paid extra because I didn't go.
Well, that's what you get for getting hungover.
Look, man, I had some shit to sort out.
Oh yeah, no.
I had a lot of shit to sort out.
It's
Special thanks
completely
to my boy
understandable.
Josh, who listened to me till 3 in the morning.
Is completely understandable.
Special thanks to our number 1 Josh, who is Josh.
Josh is what we call our fans. Also, our biggest fan is named Josh.
It is.
Reese Rex is actually Speed's older brother who died in a car crash years ago.
That just makes me think of he's going over the cliff.
I love that clip.
Love that video.
Put it in now.
He's going over that cliff.
Yay!
Copyright struck.
Woohoo! Who gives a shit? Fuck everything.
That video is on YouTube and no one has copyright struck it. And the person who uploaded it is definitely not the creator of fucking Speed Racer, who's probably dead.
It's not like they care about that.
No,
Like, there's so many like copyright claims that are just bullshit.
Oh yeah, like every YouTuber that I follow on Twitter, like they'll release a new video and then within the hour they'll be like, and I'm struck. Fighting it now. It'll probably be up in a couple of days. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
Like it's become such a way. It's become so ubiquitous.
My
This
shirt was
algorithm
green.
nightmare.
My shirt was green in the video, and Jeff Bezos now owns the color green, so I couldn't show that episode anymore.
My shirt had a green M&M on it, and Dr. Phil copyright struck me.
You said.
The copyright strike is just, you said you own the color green. What did you mean by that?
Dr. Pill. Stick him up your throat.
That's just Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario is
Just
Dr.
throws
Pill.
pills at everything.
Dr.
Yeah,
Mario.
That's his excuse. Dr. Mario is the reason the opioid crisis is.
I was going to make that joke. Damn it. I was going to say use all the payroll.
I was going to pick that low-hanging fruit.
Isn't it funny when Mario drug?
Yes.
Isn't it funnier when Mario gets is a part of the Sackler family lawsuit and doesn't have the family's money and so is not shielded from the results of the lawsuit and actually is financially liable for the opioid epidemic, and that's why you don't see Mario anymore because he's... I don't know where I was going with that.
The Sackville Bagginses?
I improv'd myself into a corner there.
Okay. Chris Pratt's Mario.
Oh,
That happened like a month ago, and it's been a while since we recorded.
I said,
Oh, God.
I haven't had the chance to say this. I said this to Jen in the car when we were discussing this on the way to the gym. We were discussing Crisp Rat Romario.
Crisp Rat. I
And
love
I'm
that.
like, yes,
Here's a crisp rat right
huzzah.
here.
Thank God that we hired... we didn't hire the man who has been the voice of Mario for decades, and instead we hire the perfect fucking mix of Owen Wilson and a chair.
I love how Mario has 4 legs.
Well, he's got 3, if you know what I mean.
That's gross.
What? He has a deformity.
So, would you really want to see a 90-minute movie where it's just Charles Martinet doing the woohoo, yeah,
Well,
it's me, Mario, for Mario?
See, here's the thing. I like bad-talking this movie no matter what, because it's Illumination making a movie, and I don't approve of that. So, any kind of criticism we can levy against this project, I'll take.
Yeah, like, I don't want to defend this movie, but a lot of people are like, they should have gotten Charles Martinet to do it. Like, his voice is great in the small bursts that they use it in.
Yeah, it wouldn't carry dialogue.
It doesn't carry dialogue
And
or
they say,
character
Wally,
development.
you can't have a movie without dialogue.
Which is probably why they just shouldn't be making a Mario movie at all.
No, none of the characters talk.
Yeah, exactly.
30 fucking years ago, and everyone hated it. Why are you trying to do this shit?
Because the movie is going to start out with, it was nice of the princess to invite us to a picnic. Except it's the crispy rat talking, so it's like, wow, the princess invited us to a picnic. Wow, it's neat.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! Okay.
Yeah, wahoo.
And Donkey Kong comes over and goes, and Bowser comes over and goes, fuck you! Fuck you!
Mario says, hey guys, anyone want to go to church later?
And then Luigi comes over and goes,
I will admit, Luigi...
that's the only reason anybody's going to go and see it.
Luigi
Yeah, Charlie
being
did
Charlie.
Luigi. I like Jack Black being Bowser. I think that's a really interesting choice.
Have you seen the it's the SpongeBob meme, but it was like the whole cast being told to the it's like, all of you get out, and then the Jack Black, except you stay.
Yeah. Just the movie. There's no way the movie's gonna be great. It's at best is just going to be mediocre. I'm afraid that it's just going to be boring bad instead of like so bad it's good.
Yeah.
But I am excited for Charlie Day, Luigi.
Yeah.
And I am so I'm ecstatic for all the fucking memes that have been coming out.
Yeah.
Because
those have been way funnier than... I almost feel like that's all they do now, is they just make a movie so they can subsist off the memes for a while, and then they don't even have to actually make the movie. It's almost like they're just giving like the Tumblr community Mad Libs.
Yeah.
It's like, can you imagine if we did...
It's advertisement and buzz that talks about it, that pays for itself, and in that kind of industry, any kind of attention is good attention.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if everyone's like, this movie's gonna be shit, and then boo 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 boo. That's still like one more person that knows about it, and will be more encouraged to see it.
We're gonna do a Trix Rabbit movie, and the Trix Rabbit's gonna be played by Giancarlo Esposito.
That's so sad.
Who is
Alexa, playing Giancarlo Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito is famously he's in a lot of things now. He might even be in the Mario movie, but famously he's Gus on Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
The very scary antagonist.
Yeah.
Wait,
And he's
the guy on my phone?
Yeah, with
The guy
Misato.
Yeah, the guy with Misato from Evangelion.
Why is Giancarlo Esposito with Misato?
Look, here, I'll show you.
I love this
my
picture.
phone
It's so
background.
fucking funny.
Yes, that is fucking hysterical. Aim to show that image on the screen.
Yeah, but I gotta say.
Oh, it's been up there.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. I gotta take a screenshot because it's gotta be my background. Like it can't be just the image.
Yeah.
You gotta see the apps and shit.
Yeah.
God, that's funny. I love that. That instantly improved my mood, and now I can remember the other joke I was going to make, which is.
We were talking about Miro.
Well, the reason they didn't get Charles Martinet to voice him is because no studio sound booth can accommodate Charles Martinet's 40-foot wingspan, because he actually motion capped Parthenax. He motion capped him because Charles Martinet is in fact a giant ancient dragon and a war criminal.
Whoa! Woo!
I was thinking that joke was
Parthenax is a war criminal, not Charles Martinet.
That's important.
as far as you know.
Yeah.
I thought the joke that you were going to go for is that the voice acting, the voice booths that they record in are not big enough to accommodate Charles Martinet's wild hand gesticulations to properly portray an Italian character.
Yeah, he
voice.
has to do them, or he can't embody the voice. It's more about the hands than the mouth.
Yeah. You can hear the hand movements.
Okay, so like I'm internally trying to piece together, like for the past conversation we've had about this movie and talking about how like why would you make a Mario movie and stuff like that, and I'm trying to piece together like okay, I think I have a brief theorem as to why this movie's gonna suck, and in the bad way, not in the fun way. Mm-hmm. While meanwhile a lot of people a good number of people agree that the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was okay.
Yeah.
And like,
It's funny.
yeah, it was all right. It was fine.
Nothing new, but
Yeah.
it was adequate. and
Yeah, it was
entertaining.
adequate enough to not give you bad memories or to make you
world-
go, that
yeah.
movie was bad and not in a good way or anything like that. And I was trying to come up with okay, so here's the thing. I was thinking all these things about Mario is a Nintendo property, and Nintendo's like Disney. They have these very big standards. They aren't going to take any risks. They don't give a shit. They're not going to have a good director helm the project like they did with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, because the Sonic the Hedgehog IP is in the garbage. It's forever in the garbage. It's forever in flux. Sonic doesn't even know what they're the fuck about, so you can just do whatever the fuck you want with them.
Isn't somebody funny playing Knuckles in the next?
Idris
Sonic?
Elba, I thought.
Yeah.
God, that's
Idris
funny.
Elba.
Yeah.
God, that's funny.
Sonic the Hedgehog. You're not gonna. Oh, what's all this then, Sonic?
I hope he does the voice he did for Stringer Bell on The Wire. That'd be even funnier.
So.
I just hope they take the cat's direction and have him just mocap Knuckles. And,
Then we'll have the butthole cut of
naked and painted red with his butthole out.
Oh,
what I want.
like cats.
So-
Yes, that's what I want.
I need to pause the
Well,
discussion.
wait, hold on.
Okay, finish your joke first, Taylor.
Well, that's not even a joke. It's just my thought is
Yeah.
that, and I was gonna go against all this, stuff, being like, so, Nintendo is going to closely guard its IP. It's going to keep it super safe, take no risks. It's going to be boring as shit
Yeah.
because Nintendo.
Right.
Mario. Protect. No, and then I remembered that Detective Pikachu was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
good.
shit. There goes my entire theorem.
Detective Pikachu's pretty good.
Ah.
So, the question, and I'm directing this at Ada, because she would know if anyone would.
Yes.
The only thing I know about the Cats movie Abomination
Is the butthole cut?
Butthole cut. What is that? I keep seeing jokes about that.
Release the butthole cut?
Yeah, I keep seeing jokes about that. I have no idea what the jokes enough are funny, but what are they?
So the Cats movie, all the characters are people that have like CGI fur and
Right.
shit laid over them.
Right.
And the
Pretty
rumor,
much just a whole cast of celebrities in mocap suits and
Yeah.
doing embarrassing things.
Yeah.
so the rumor is that initially, all the cats' buttholes were like there and drawn on, like they were anatomically correct in that sense. Like there's no swinging cat dicks or anything.
Yeah.
But there is cat asshole.
But there were cat assholes, and you know how cats walk around and like
They got their tails
They
out.
show you their asshole.
I see that constantly.
So it's the rumor is that they made it with assholes visible, and
Like
then
the horses in Oblivion.
yeah, and then they're like these characters just look like naked people with assholes showing. So
That's horrifying.
Let's not do it this way.
Yeah.
So they call it the butthole cut.
That's funny.
And since Zack Snyder released the ever so famous, completely needed Snyder Cut, and by completely needed, I mean there never was a Snyder Cut, and they made that shit up and reshot a bunch of crap and re-released it because so many frothing fanboys they wanted to release the Snyder Cut, and they're like, hey, I got an idea. Let's fucking make up that there was actually a Snyder Cut and then re-release it and make more money. Ha ha ha.
Right.
They did. Well, that was it?
Yeah,
That was it?
that's the laugh. Sorry, I've been imitating that laugh that Taylor just did, and anytime I do it, he's like, "What is that laugh?" I'm like, "You do it all the time." He's like, "I don't know about that laugh at all." There it is. You did it.
Huh. Okay. That's it.
We have it on film.
We got it
recorded
on tape, people.
for
There it is.
posterity.
Play it again. There it is.
Are you imitating something specific when you do
I
it?
don't know. Probably. I get so many things from osmosis.
Yeah, it's probably just some like random
My
TikTok
entire
we saw.
personality is a patchwork. It's like that quilt brain that Fry has
Yeah.
in Futurama.
I am going to adopt as my own headcanon moving forward that the butthole cut of Cats is just going to be the one where nothing has changed except for the fact that the James Corden cat has the asshole mouth that Strong Bad has and that schmorky thing.
Ew.
So, here's my question. Is James Corden a death sentence to anything he's in? Or do people just hate James Corden so much that he's naturally magnetized towards things that are shit.
I think it's people don't like him and find him really irritating, and so anything he's in becomes overshadowed by people's annoyance at him.
I don't even know who this is.
You would know him if you saw him. He's that
I'll look it up.
He's that British comedian whose brand is charmingly chubby, but he's apparently like actually a douche. And something about him always irritated me, and I can't say what it is. And I felt bad because before I knew about the fact that, like Ellen, he's supposedly a secret d-bag. I just like he's just in a lot of stuff that is on normal people TV. And is emblematic of the parts of normal people TV that I dislike the most.
It sure does look generic, this James Corden.
Yeah, and that's really what it is for me. Is that he's?
I think he kind of looks like he looks like who?
Andy Richter.
Well, he looks like the guy who would play. Okay, I got it. So you know how there's that Facebook movie. What is it? The Social Network, where Jesse Eisenberg plays a young Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
James Corden would play the guy who founded Breitbart.
Ooh.
in his biopic movie.
I have to high five you for that.
Yeah.
That is a sick fucking bird.
What's his fucking name?
Andrew Breitbart.
Oh, there you go.
It's in the name of, why do you think it's called Breitbart?
I don't fucking know. Maybe he likes The Simpsons a lot and he likes light bulbs. Hey, that's a Breitbart.
Yeah, you just get a light bright and make a Simpsons character, and you're like, look, it's Breitbart.
It's not even spelled Bright.
Yeah, light bright.
Light
Breitbart.
Light Breitbart.
Hey, I made you Breitbart. What do you think of that, boy?
Hey, man, Kazaria.
And funny.
I'm gonna voice the genie now, Marge.
These sequels they couldn't afford Robin Williams.
And Dr. Brown.
Robin Williams anymore.
There was some Back to the Future.
Character in Godzilla.
What?
No, that's Dan Castellaneta.
Oh, that is. You're right.
Yeah, Hank Azaria. Dude, okay, hold on.
I did the same mistake you did when we
Absolute
watched that.
pre-fucking aside, and you know what I'm gonna say, Ada. Hank Azaria in that movie's fucking hot.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Like, in
He's
that
really
movie
fucking
specifically,
cool.
and only in that movie. I see him in that movie, I'm like, oh, he's kind of, I'm kind of sweaty. What's going on? He's kind of attractive. Why am I attracted to Mo Sislak? Why am I attracted to now canceled Apu?
It's a phase a lot of women go through. I've learned to capitalize on it.
I capitalized on the physical attraction element. And then Patty and Selma are like, that's an attractive man right there.
Sorry, Ada, I cut you off a long time
I don't even
ago.
remember what I was gonna say.
Now we gotta have sex. Sorry, that was a Simpsons bit. Ada, you were talking. I'm sorry I interrupted you. I just needed to say that Hank Azaria is really hot in
That's an important thing
Godzilla
to say.
98. 98 degrees of
And the rest of the movie's 98 degrees of shit.
No! There was a part
loved
where,
it.
God,
when I
that
was
movie was
8.
bad.
I'm pretty sure there was a part where there was a doo-doo. They find a Godzilla doo-doo.
They probably do.
No, wait, I'm thinking of Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah.
Where,
That's a selling point. They find a doo-doo.
Well, you're thinking of Jurassic Park 1. There's the giant pile of shit with the Triceratops. Because the
yeah,
Triceratops
and then,
is,
joke is that Malcolm in Middle. Fuck, what's Dr. Malcolm?
Yeah, Malcolm.
What's the Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff,
The
his
Grand
name is-
Master, yeah.
His name is Dr. Malcolm in the movie.
Yes.
And anyway, yeah, Jeff Goldblum goes, that is a huge pile of shit.
Yes.
And it's funny because he said the SHIT word.
Yep.
And I got to see it in a movie.
He said
'Cause
the shit
PG
word.
meant different shit back then.
Yeah.
did.
You guys want to see a fucking butthole? I love that video.
That's the Cats movie all over again.
Yeah.
Oh! That's it. They should use that video, partner with Gus Johnson, and make millions selling the butthole cut of Cats, because
Yeah.
everyone needs to see Judi Dench's asshole. Credit card? You got it.
I never saw the Home Alone movies.
What? They're
None of
pretty
them.
okay. I think they're fun.
The first
one's
one,
good.
The first one's good. The second one has Trump.
Yeah.
He's only in there for a second. It's not like
He says, "I saw Kevin. He was abandoned in that hotel, and I said those are not good parents." I can't just do him the way you do, and I can't. I failed improv twice tonight, so I need.
I was walking down 4th and Main, and I saw a little boy in an abandoned building. He threw a brick. It was disgusting. He threw a big brick, tremendous brick down at a bandit. And those bandits are hardworking bandits, good people. We like that. And this child, okay.
One of them looked like Joe Pesci.
One of them looked like Howard Stern or whatever his name was. I don't know. I can't remember. It's okay.
I'm so sad. I hate that your impression's funny. I don't like laughing at giving that asshole any attention, but like,
oh yeah, he's a human joke. It's fine.
it's so funny when you do it.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it's
I know.
It's just a stolen impression. That's all it is.
It's the same thing with like everyone's Captain Kirk impressions. It was just that one
There's
guy.
the wing.
Yeah.
Everybody's impression is an impression.
Yeah.
Or of Will Sasso's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's just barking and screaming and animals.
Oh god.
We watched Rocky Horror Picture Show over the weekend, and I didn't get the chance at the time, but
That's a lot to unpack. We should have back down on the spooky episode.
I'm only going to say a single joke that I omitted at the time when we watched it, which is that I was going to make the joke that Rocky the monster from that grew up to become Donald Trump because he grew up to be Donald Trump because he was born a fully formed giant man-child. He had an abusive father who gave him fucked up views on sex. He was born being told that he was the most beautiful thing in the world, contrary to any evidence otherwise. And he was taught within his first 7 hours of life that every woman he met would throw themselves at him. And that is why he has such an incredibly entitled point of view.
And then he went to Mar-a-Lago and got really fucking fat.
Yeah.
And he's like, you frying. You frying sauce. Anyway, before we make any more Donald Trump jokes, I do feel that we should tell the audience at home that they need to tune in next week. It's our spooktacular. You're gonna love it. You're gonna die trying to see it.
We're really hyping up this thing that we, as far as I know, have no real plans for.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Hey, now we're gonna make a jack-o'-lantern. Hold me right down, and I'll get the carving knife.
Okay.
All right?
I'll hold myself down if you're gonna cut me.
Yeah!
Now even you know I am a menace. I hand you the secrets to save the entire human race and the entire universe.